Like Water for Chocolate, it tells the story of Tita de la Garza, the youngest daughter of a family living in Mexico at the turn of the century. Tita's lover, Pedro Musquiz, comes to her family's ranch and asks for Tita's marriage. Mexico in the late 20th century. Tita's love, Pedro Musquiz, comes to the family farm to propose Tita. Food is an object, a metaphor, and a means of expressing a variety of human emotion. Consider one or more passages in which food is described in the detail and use this passage to argue for importance of food in the novel. The statement anything could be true or false depending on whether one believes it. This justification of the changer to compose the story, Chancha, is known for exaggerating details and tending to use partial truth. Chancha is considering telling Mama Elena the truth about Tita's refusal to return because she feels responsible. She doesn't want to be the one who brings the bad news, so she decided to tell Mama Elena another version of the truth. The next statement, Tita was literally like water for chocolate. She was on the verge of boiling over. How irritable she was. Even the cooking she loved so much, the sound made by the doves she had reestablished under the roof of the house, a sound that had given her so much pleasure since her return. Even that noise was annoying. The word, like chocolate water, is a part of this quote. Tita's emotional state is explained using metaphors based, based on the cooking process. Proverbs show how language connects human emotion to food to that extent. It is also a slang term that conveys the cultural importance of a certain dishes and recipes to women in De La Garza. Lastly, during funeral, Tita really wept for her mother, not for her castrating mother who had repressed Tita her entire life, but for the person who had lived frustrated love. And she swore in front of Mama Elena's tomb that come what may, she would never renounce love. Tita doesn't understand Mama Elena until after her death. In fact, Tita begins to equate her mother who couldn't be with her love like Tita. She prefers Tita to remember the most human side of her mother rather than rather than strict rather than the strict and uncaring woman she was known since she was born. The story Like Water for Chocolate was inspired by Exequiel's childhood experience and his intimate relationship with his grandmother who taught cooking. Many of the stories of female character were inspired by the stories inherited from her mother and the other women. In the memoir Between Two Fires, Esquivel discusses her own thoughts on the magical relationship between her food and the emotion through the lens of her own experience. That's all. Thank you.